Well, hello, Bob Dendry here, and welcome back to Shadows of Doubt, Alexandria. So I've had a couple of weeks off. Obviously, we've moved house recently, so I did spend a bit of time getting that all organised, getting, teething problems sorted out, trades organised, all that sort of stuff. But I'm keen to get back into this wonderful, wonderful game. And thank you so much for your patience as well, waiting for another video to come out. So yeah, keen as. I'm loving my new recording setup. It's a much quieter room that I'm recording in now. And yeah, it's just I think a much better recording environment. So let's jump in. So while we're waiting for a new murder investigation to come in, we have picked up a photography job. As you know, I'm not the best at these, but hopefully we'll be able to use a skill we learned, over the course of the last few episodes to be able to take the photograph we need to take and not get beaten up. So we're heading for Sato Street, where we will find a briefcase which hopefully has some more information on exactly what we're doing and where. So if we pull up this photograph, we are near a newsstand. Not there. Is this our briefcase? Yes, it is. Okay. So let's have a look at it and see what we can learn from it. But what do we know about this citizen that we need to be photographing? Average build. They have high blood pressure and they have a decent salary, to be honest. Is that all we know? Okay. Irene Christodoulou. I think we can find out potentially where they live from a phone book. So we might head over to maybe the diner, grab a quick hot coffee to warm ourselves up, and we'll find out where Irene lives, and maybe we can get over there and stake it down. Irene Christodoulou, 202 Bianchi Towers. And where is that in relation to us? Okay, so it's at the top of the map. So we should be fine just to head out up to Sanusi Street and go 2 buildings along, and we should be there. And they live at 202, so that's really all we know about them at this point. So hopefully we've got enough there to be able to identify them. I wonder if they're home. Hello. Are you the person? No, they're not going to tell me. I would assume they're the person we need to be photographing. Okay. So I wonder if we can just hang out and wait for them to go off to work or something. Or can we photograph them from here and will they notice? I'm going to try it. They're not happy with that. Oops, hang on. I've accidentally... Oh, actually, they've just closed the door and left, so... Oh, no, they're back. Oh, God, hang on. Let's run. Actually, no, they weren't particularly interested, to be honest. So we should be fine just to go hand off this photo and we are pretty much good to go. That is good. Yeah, cool. That was actually a really easy one. Slide it under their door when done. At 402 Powers Heights. And what do we do? Oh, no, hang on. I want to open the door. How do we peek? Okay, hand in case. Case files submitted for processing. Wait for results. Excellent. And that is another case solved by the Bob Dendry. Very nice. 100 social credit, better than nothing, and a nice little bit of cash. Oh, hang on. Oh, and we're heading to Wrigley Projects anyway, and we have a murder case reported. Excellent. All right, so we've got our enforcers going up to the crime scene right now. Let's see if we can get into our security room here. And see if we can get any useful footage over maybe the last couple of hours or so. Let's have a look. So level 12 we're after here. And as expected, our footage is turned off, as we've come to expect that our killers are pretty good at turning off the cameras. So we might just see if there's anyone of interest leaving recently. So what's the time now? It's 8:29. Of course, we've come to accept that our security footage is not always the best in these sort of cases. But let's head up to the crime scene and see if there's anything of interest there that'll help us out. So 12:03, our enforcers are currently in there. Place looks a little bit ransacked from what we can see here, but we'll wait for the enforcers to finish up and then we'll try and sneak in. Alright, looks like the enforcers are finished. I'm noticing a footprint here. I don't know if it's any use to us, but we may as well just give it a scan and find out. It is a size 5 foot. What size are your feet, my friend? Size 8. So it's not the enforcers. So yeah, it could be something of interest. And let's once again try and do our little sneak in job. So we've got CM footprints here, which is a weird place to be touching a door. But hey, it is what it is. And let's see if we can sneak in. And looks like we did all right. Looks like we are successfully snuck in. I'm seeing not great stuff here. So we've got our body here. We've got a wallet, a CM type wallet, and CN as well. So you would expect probably we've got 2 people that live here, and that's both of their wallets. Strange. We would expect someone else to be in here if that's the case. And we've got some strange things happening here. Looks like definitely the belongings have been gone through. I don't know who keeps a hammer in a top drawer, but whatever. And yeah, it doesn't look like we've got anything else. We've got a skull down there, which is always a concern. But yeah, I guess it's time to have a look at this body. It looks like we've got a gunshot wound there, potentially. Could be a stab wound as well. But let's take a print to start with. Tia Darling. Apparently we already have some information on this person for whatever reason. Tia Darling. CM. So those are her fingerprints that we found around the place. We also know her passcode already. Have we investigated this person before? It's very strange. Most unusual. And a bullet wound. Okay, so they've been killed by a revolver actually quite a while ago. So their body's been sitting there for, well, like 3 to 5 hours. Okay. Interesting. And let's see. And that is not her safe. Let me just confirm that was the correct number I was using there as well. 2515, so no, not her safe. Okay. And we've got Iga Bozic, who is obviously the other inhabitant of this apartment. And we've got Tia's passcode, which we don't need because we already know it. But let's just have a look through the wallet as well. Iga Bozic. And just want to see if there's any other prints around here that maybe don't match what we expect. So I think we're expecting CN is going to be eager. Of course, we do need to catch up with him and see if he has anything to say. As we've, of course, learned that, yes, the people who live with these people definitely can be the killer, which we'd obviously not experienced up until our last episode as well. Got a sync disk and an upgrade vial as well. What do we got down here? We've got a toy car or something. So let's have a look through and see if there's anything useful in these files as well. So Tia, given that she earns 0 and there is no employer on this contract, seems she might be unemployed, which is unfortunate because that is sort of the first thing we really look at in a lot of these cases. Igor Bozic works for Rouge Incorporated. No, not a heap more useful sort of evidence. Oh, shit. I just accidentally turned on some music. And the enforcers come in. I think it's okay. Okay, I think they've left again. So let's sneak back out. Oh, maybe they haven't. Hang on, there's a writing on the wall here as well. Something TD paid? I don't know. I feel like we see that a lot. Let's have a chat to our neighbours and see if they have any information about someone who we might need to be looking out for. Hello. You look like you have very small feet, a size 5 perhaps. That's very interesting. Are you going to tell me any information about yourself? No, you are not. But have you seen or heard anything unusual? No. Okay. Good to know. Oh, hi, you're back. I don't know where you went. What about over here? Hello there. You have bigger feet than that. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Have you seen anything unusual? Nothing as well. Okay. Of course, this happened in the middle of the night as well. So it's not as though someone has just literally sprinted out. Though. So what? 16? Okay. Interesting. Let's have a quick chat to some of the other neighbors and just see if they potentially picked anything up. But it looks like we might not have a description to go on, maybe. Because yeah, I'm imagining probably most of these neighbors were probably asleep at this time, or at the time this crime occurred. Jackie Clay, hello. Have you seen anything unusual? No. Okay. But also nothing to do with me. So which is it? Have you seen something? Who knows? Okay, so this person here has seen something suspicious. Long black hair, of course, an old classic. And 12:03 Redgley projects around about 5:45 a.m. So on the later side of that estimate we had in terms of when our victim had died. That's very helpful. I might just head back to the security room and just see if there is anything else that potentially is around about that time that could help us out. So around about 5:45 to 6 is what we're looking at. And let's probably just look at all of our floors and just see if there's anything at all. Now, here is something interesting. Igor Bozic. I saw them on the security camera footage leaving not that long ago. So I'm wondering if potentially it could be them. They're at Juarez Center, so we might see if we can go over and have a chat to them, because I feel like the timeline might match up. So let's see if we can see them at Juarez Terrace. Juarez Center, I meant. And it appears no one is here right now. What's the time? It's 10:44. You'd expect people to be at work at this time. But good to know, good to know. So the question is, where are they? See if anyone has seen them around. Let's just stop and ask if they know Igor Bozic. So they're somewhere around Juarez Center. Yeah, fair. I mean, we are around Juarez Center, so yes. What we know at this point is that they are not at work. I'm not sure if they're expected at work. It's actually a Saturday, so it's potentially they're not expected at work. I don't know exactly how working works in this game. But yeah, it's interesting. We saw them potentially leaving the apartment building around the time that we expect the murders occurred. And we don't know where they've gone from there. So yeah, something we need to keep in mind as we continue to investigate this one. Just shooting some pool. Oh. Right. Okay. Well, that was a good effort, I guess. Yeah. Where's the cue ball? Where'd it go? Well, I guess that's the end of that then. We've had a reported murder at 302 Ridley Project, so we were luckily just at the diner across the street, so let's head up there now. It is still blocked off, of course, as we expect. Let's have a quick chat. In fact, let's see if we can get to the security room and see if there is anything of interest there. I'm also just going to see if there's anyone sort of trapped in there. As we know, sometimes the killer can get trapped behind the roller doors as well, but no, it looks like there is no one in there at this point. So let's make our way back to this security door, which is locked. So we're going to have to, first of all, let's just check no one's in there. No one is. So we're going to have to give that a lockpick. Lovely. So let's have a look. Luckily, he did not log out from our computer. And let's have a look. What is the time now, actually? Just after midnight. So let's go yesterday then and see what is happening. No, we've got nothing at all. Sucks. Forces are making their way in there. Let us see if anyone around here can tell us anything about what they might have seen. Hello there, good sir. Have you seen anything unusual? You have seen someone suspicious? Long black hair, of course. And saw them at 302 Ridley Projects around about midnight. Looking angry. Okay. But also none of my business as well. Well, you told me anyway. No, and they're not going to tell us if they can tell us anything about Igor. Which looks like probably is not going to be our killer. But I just want to ask people anyway and just see if they, you know, pick up anything maybe. Jeez, knock me over with your door there. Hello there. You've seen someone suspicious. Cool. $11:30 p.m. Okay, so they've been in there a while. And do you know this person? appears to be not connecting them to the suspicious person they saw. So seems like that is probably not who we're looking for here. We're just going to sneak past our enforcer. Whoa. Unpaid? VIN paid? Ooh. Nasty. Okay, who we got here? Valina Mill. Okay. And this appears to be our victim here. Let's get their print. Maybe. And let us analyze. And once again, low caliber bullet wound. Also a hammer, which I guess they're holding. It's very interesting. Okay, we know a little bit about them. And I guess, yeah, we've got a second. To be honest, I'm happy to remove Eager from our map. I don't think they are really anyone that we have to worry about. I think we're pretty good there. So we've got Valena Mill, who is our second victim. Once again, it looks like potentially some of their stuff has been looked through. See if we can get any prints off anything. We've got an 8mm cartridge as well, which could possibly be from our murder. Got crumpled paper with type CT fingerprints. I don't think I found any paper at our last crime scene. I might be wrong, but I don't think I found anything. Oh, and we have a riddle. Okay. Geez, I really want to go back now and see if if there was a riddle there that we missed. I don't know if I saw one though. That's interesting. What we might do is just have a look at their address book and see if there's anyone here that might potentially, we've only got first names here, so we don't really have anything we can go off. But that is interesting. So CT fingerprints is going to be our killer's fingerprints. I think we can pretty much say that. Be great if I could turn on, well, at least we can turn on the lamp, I suppose. And yeah, they do appear to have rifled through our victim's stuff. If we have a look at the work ID, she lives at, or works at, or worked at, past tense obviously, Yamazaki Terrace at Daffodil Limited. So let's head over there. I really do just want to check if there was crumpled paper upstairs before we go on, because that would be annoying if there was. Where is our body again? I've forgotten. In here. So is there paper here anywhere? I'm really not seeing any paper. So I don't know if that might have like glitched away somewhere. Is it a different killer? Or have they just not left a paper at their first crime scene potentially? I don't know. I just wanted to check just to make sure I hadn't just completely missed it. So we have Daffodil Limited here. So they are not open at the moment. They do have a security camera. They've got a security room there. I wonder if we can potentially get access to that security room, maybe turn off the alarms or something like that. Let's check for prints on these photos. There's Valina, there is our victim. And it doesn't look like our fingerprints here match our killer at all. So interesting. Very interesting indeed. Why does no one lock their computers in this place? This is like clean desk, completely broken. Also, everyone is using this desk. There's fingerprints everywhere. So that was very interesting. So I guess we've eliminated it being someone that Valena worked with. Good and bad, I guess. We've eliminated some suspects, but we're no, I guess, closer to finding who our killer is. What could this name possibly be? It would be great if they gave us the first letter of their last name, so it would make it nice and easy. Yeah, I wonder if we could just have a look at the city directory and see if there is anyone here that potentially could line up. So we're looking for someone with a W in the middle of their name. Or is that a space there? So is this like a double-barreled last name? I don't think it is, but you never know. G. Newton. Ridley. 1201. They're across the hall from our victim. Our first victim. Let's go over there right now. Hello. You look like you have very small feet. A size 5 perhaps. That's very interesting. Our enforcer's still here, which is difficult. Because I'm guessing they are not going to be the happiest with us arresting someone right next to them. They're probably going to attack us if we do that. So we might see if we can get inside the apartment, potentially. Oh, hello there. Nothing to do with me, fair enough. Would you mind if I come in and look around? What if I pay you some money? I'm willing to pay as much as I possibly can to get into your apartment. Okay, $400 is what it takes. So, hello there. So are you G. Newton? Hang on. Joey Patterson. CT fingerprints. I just want to know who you are. Are you the right person? But yes, CT. So this is absolutely our killer, let's say. Gabrielle Newton, you are our killer. Let's see if you've got... you might actually be carrying your weapon on you. So I think we got handcuffs, didn't we? In fact, we got 2 sets. So let's handcuff you and give you a search. Okay, so you're carrying ammunition. But you don't have the weapon. You've got ammunition, possibly useful, but the weapon must be somewhere else, possibly in a safe. We're going to have a search and see if we can find it. Eubanks Manufacturing Management. So you appear to connected potentially just as an acquaintance with our victims rather than professionally or anything like that. Fair enough. We've got a safe over here, so let's see. 3926. Not right. Interesting combination. So, where is the murder weapon then? Is that the murder weapon? Possibly. Don't know what that means. It matches. Can we get some prints off that? Yes, and they are her prints. Would be great if we could see, like, if it had been fired or something, but no. Cool. Well, I'm pretty happy with this. I think we have our killer. We have enough evidence, hopefully, to satisfy all the questions that are being asked. And yeah, we should be able to get this one resolved. Nice. Got everything. Perfect. Another murder solved. And our social credit getting up towards that magical number 8. Fantastic. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that video, but that is about all we have time for in this one. So if you have enjoyed it, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you get a ding to your device the next time I post a video. You can find links to all my social media in the description, so please jump on there, like, follow, subscribe, do all that wonderful stuff. Thank you so much for being patient over the last few weeks. As I mentioned on this series and also on my Transport Fever 2 series, we've recently bought a house, a brand new build house. So we've been, you know, organizing things, making things sort of perfect for us. So it's taken up a lot of time, but I'm back and hopefully we'll be back to pretty much our normal schedule from here on out. A big shout out to my Founders Club patrons, Caleb and Isaiah. Thank you so much to the two of you for helping to make this content possible. But until next time, I'm Bob Dendry. This is Shadows of Doubt. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye. That flickering's really annoying me, not gonna lie.